What's up, y'all? Braun Volney here with BronCore Fitness. We're gonna hit another ab workout and get those suckers shredded. I have my board here. We got 5 exercises. We're gonna do 30 seconds on, 10-second breathers. We're gonna do 2 rounds through each exercise. Once we get through all 5 exercises twice, we're gonna go back through them one more time. I got my clock set up ready to go, so it's gonna be beeping, telling me when to stop and when to go. You guys can just follow along. I'll show you the exercises once we get to it. Let's get shredded. All right, y'all, so we're gonna start with some tuck crunches. We're gonna get into some side plank crunches. We got cherry pickers, windshield wipers, and a crossover climber for today for our all 5 exercises. I'm gonna start my clock as a start in 10 seconds. We're gonna start with those tuck crunches, so when you hear me say go, we're gonna start just like this. All right, 3, 2, 1, here we go. We got 30 seconds. All right, so while I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to keep those knees kind of close together, tight. We're gonna do each exercise 2 times through with a 10-second breather. This one's really hitting lower abs and upper abs. And you also feel in my lower back, and that's all right. Good, that's one. We're gonna do the same thing again. I always like to, in between, kind of lay down, let my lower abs, or my abs rest up for a second. Give them a second to rest. All right, here we go, round 2. We got my buddy, Mike Lyons here, helping us out. And abs, obviously he's not doing any abs because he has a 6-pack already. And I noticed, one thing I've noticed about this is my hip flexors, man. They're always tough. Those are the top of the leg muscles here. So even though it's an ab exercise, those hip flexors are working pretty hard too. All right, next one, we got a side plank crunch. All right, foot on top of foot. You wanna make this a little easier, bottom knee on the ground. Hand behind the head. All right, 30 seconds. Crunch, bring that knee to the chest. And bring that elbow to the side of the leg. And every time I give that crunch, I'm trying to exhale that air. Make room for those abs. If this gets too hard, just hold this plank. Good, you got 10 seconds. We're gonna switch it up. We're just gonna do 1 time on each side. When we come back to these on the second round through all this, we're also gonna just do 1 time. This is the only exercise you'll see once. Again, guys, if this is too hard, drop that bottom knee. Right here's your option. Great exercise for your obliques. This bottom obliques working hard. Also, getting some shoulders out of this one as well. Get that stabilization muscles working hard in my shoulder joint here. Good. Next one, we go to some cherry pickers. When we flat on the floor, the goal is to have those legs straight up to the sky. We're gonna alternate hand to opposite foot. Here we go. You notice one thing about this one that I try my best to do is I try my best to keep those legs straight. I also try to push through my opposite elbow. So I'm always having one elbow connected to the floor so I can thrust through that elbow and gain some momentum and some power for that opposite oblique. This one, we got second round, cherry pickers. I had a client ask me the other day why I call these cherry pickers. It's like you're picking a cherry, putting it in a basket, picking a cherry, putting it in the basket. All right, second round, here we go. Ooh. My legs are already heavy. This is the reason why I force myself to do core work, because it's not always just core, right? It's not just lower back, not lower abs, obliques. Get a lot of other things happening in core exercises. All right, next one, we got windshield wipers. Great one for obliques. We're gonna put our body on the floor, hands up to the side. Legs gonna go straight up to the sky. We're gonna cross them side to side. So I'm trying my best to keep my hands connected to the floor. Now, if this is too hard, you could do it with the knees, like so. And this one's really pulling into those obliques. You might have the flexibility to get to the floor, but I don't quite have that. I'm trying to keep my legs up, right? Don't let them come down here. Try to keep them up here. That's one. One more time, same thing. Those 10-second breaks become a lot shorter with time. Doesn't feel like much of a break. All right, here we go. Round 2. You can try to keep that head on the floor. I always try to pretend like I have a wall right in front of my hips here, so I can't touch that wall, right? You got to keep your legs high enough and close enough to your chest that it would never touch that wall. Oh, I do love this one. Oh, feeling it. Oh, all right, next one. We're gonna go to a last exercise before we repeat everything. We're gonna do a crossover mountain climber. So high plank, guys, make sure to stack those hands underneath the shoulders. Opposite elbow, opposite knee, should I say, to opposite elbow, big twist. Exaggerate that turn. Big turn, big twist. Whenever I have my clients, I tell them, pretend like you got a friend to the side, you gotta look at them, you gotta turn your whole hips and turn your hips towards them every time. I'm still trying to keep my shoulders over my hands. I don't want them back here, right? If you gotta rest, ass to the sky. Good, that's one. One more time, same thing. We repeat all 5 exercises, one more round, and that's gonna be our workout. I'm feeling it now. The second round though, definitely gonna feel it. Here we go. Big twist. The closer I can get that knee to my elbow, if I can touch it, even better. All right, let's go. Let's go. This is what abs are all made of, right? When it becomes hard, that's when it counts the most. All right, we start from the beginning here. I'm gonna go back to those tuck crunches, just one more round through each. All right, and we're through our 9-minute ab workout. Here we go. Try to get them all the way out. Sometimes I like to go all the way down to my elbows and push up to my hands. Oh, feeling it. Legs are getting heavy. Oh, all right, side plank crunches. Second round. This one we're gonna do both sides one more time again. All right, the first round we only did one time on each side. The same thing on the second round, just because there's 2 of them, right? Keep those hips up, right? Don't let them sag. Keep them up high. Stacking my shoulder, my elbow right below the shoulder. Come on, yo, let's go. Keep going. 10 seconds. Switch it up. Other side. That means, guys, we only have 2 minutes left. That's it. 2 minutes of exercise. That's all. Here we go. Big crunch. Big stretch. You can get that elbow up. Bring it all the way past the head. Lengthen out those abs. All right, we got cherry pickers coming up. Cherry pickers. Remember, legs straight up as much as you can. Straighten them out. Let's go. Opposite hand, opposite toe. I'm gonna try to reach the other side of that shoe. Make my oblique work a little harder. Really trying to force myself to keep those legs locked out and straight, right? They want to do this. I'm trying to fight it. Force them up. Come on, let's go. We got this. We got this. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Whew. All right, we got windshield wipers. We got crossover climbers. We're done. Whew. All right, you ready? Here we go. Legs up, hands up to the sides. Big pull. Nice, slow down. This one's great because we got some weight, right? It's like a weighted oblique rotation because you get the weight of those legs. The longer they are, the harder it is for all you tall people out there. This one's gonna be a lot harder it is for you than it is for me. I'm only 5'10", so. Ooh. All right, last one, y'all, last one. We got mountain climbers. All right, I want you guys to really exaggerate this one. Keep those legs crossing big time. Here we go. Let's get some pace on this one. Let's get some pace. This is it for the day. This is it for your 9-minute ab workout. Come on, fight through it. Let's go to the end. I want to stop, but I'm not gonna. All right, get those hips turning. Twist, twist. Let's go. Let's go. Almost there. Come on, big twist. That's gotta be any second now. Come on. Let's go. Woo. Oh, man. All right, guys, I hope you had just as good of a time as I did. We hit all those abs. We hit upper abs, lower abs, obliques. We hit some lower back core. That's considered core too. Don't forget about that. We got some shoulders in there. We got some hip flexors in there. I'm feeling it. Hope you're feeling it. Don't forget to subscribe. Save for later. Try out these workouts. Tell all your friends. Have some fun with it. See y'all.